Alright, let's just make sure everything's working and let's get to it. Okay. Let's see if it worked. Let's speedrun the intro again. Yup. Alright, so we're going to have a lot of water types, so we want him to take the fire type. I think, because we'll have the Magikarp and the, what's it called? Staryu. So I think we'll go Bulbasaur here. Either way, we're gonna have to ditch him immediately, basically. Oh. How do I... Oh, how do I add... Why'd the chat get removed? Uh-oh. How do I add chat? Hey, Crumb! Yeah! We're running it back. Just give me a sec. I need to remember how the hell to add the chat, to OBS. I feel like I should know how to do this. Me Streamer. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Huh. Alright, whatever. Yeah. Hey, Sato. Yeah, welcome. Our Bulbasaur's gonna die as soon as we get to the next town anyway. But yes, Lorray, everyone died. No survivors. Blood in the field. Everyone's dead. Alright, we're just gonna power through to get to the next town, and then we're gonna go grab our Pokemon. And then Bulbasaur's gonna have to die. And yes, Crumb, and did you not notice that last time the rival was chat as well? New pack. Everyone's getting shredded, Lorray. Every Pokemon you've ever known or loved from that last run is getting shredded. They're all going to die. Would you like to see the team for this run? Damn it. And thank you, Lorray. Yeah, once we make it to the next town, I'll show. Actually, I think I'll also make some changes this run, too. And I'll discuss with you guys and see if you guys agree. Alright, so here's the team. So we've got a Staryu, aka known as Run Ender, since Starmie ended the run last time. Also, sorry about the ad, Sato, welcome back. Destroyer, aka Onyx, who killed my beloved Charizard. Fush, the Magikarp, who, if we can get Magikarp to level 20, there's a good chance, you know, Gyarados. We got Senpix because the Pokemon card that was pulled was the Metapod. We got Surprise the Diglett, Cropdust Jr. the Ghastly, and Cable Management the Tanglia. But yeah, hope you're doing well today, Sato. Unfortunately, Bulbasaur's going bye-bye. Bulbasaur's not in our pack, it's just to get us to the PC. I think our party is going to include everyone that isn't Magikarp until we get to Misty. Once we get to Misty and we can power level Magikarp to level 20 for Gyarados, we might. But for now, this is our team. So, the thing I was thinking this time potentially, and let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I'm a great rival. My team consists of a Mr. Mime named Smoogles, and that's it. Honestly, Mr. Mime will scare me more than any other Pokemon you can have out there. So the thing I was thinking is, instead of having to grind for the gym, I have to reach the next gym naturally, right? So I have to get to the next gym naturally and grind along the way to survive there, and whoever we lose dies. Once we actually reach the gym, though, I will give myself infinite rare candies, and I'm going to use the rare candies to level up my Pokemon to the gym's level before I take it on. Smacks, I love that weirdo. Crumb, why do you like Mr. Mime? Please, do tell us why you love Mr. Mime. I'm genuinely curious, you know? Came up with on the fly and resonated with you. Alright, so who are we gonna grind first? I think Onix is probably the best to start with. Another Pokemon just off the dome. His name is Nigel Uno, and he's a Ditto. Is that a reference to Codename Kids Next Door? I had a Snubbull I named Twinkle Toes. You all are surprising. Alright, Destroyer. %, even if number 4 was your favorite. Number 4 is the blonde kid, right? Am I remembering correctly? Level 4 Rattata. Please don't insta-kill my Onix. Okay, double tail whip. Yeah, no. Double tail whip. We're out of there. Run Ender, see what you can do. Number 5 was your favorite growing up. Okay, 3 damage. We're good. How's it going, Trip? I think my favorite was probably one of the Moon-based kids, I think. It's been a while since I watched it, though. Of course, Sato. And I may or may not be a, kids down the lane apologist. Was it the ginger girl from HQ? It might have been, I ain't gonna lie. It might have been. Is it just me? I don't know what it was, but there was something in the water with the cartoons back in the day with, like, every girl being ginger. Am I crazy for that? Like you had Kim Possible, Ginger, the Ginger girl from HQ. There's a ton more. Gwen from Ben 10. Who else? Who else? I'm trying to think of like other examples I can use. Mindy from... Oh yeah, Billy and Mandy. No, wasn't Mindy a blonde? I think Mindy was a blonde, wasn't she? Oh, no. Not Mindy. I'm thinking Mandy. Mindy... I don't remember Mindy. Huh. Johnny Bravo, the neighbor. I'm gonna give Johnny Bravo a pass just because there were so many girls on that show that, like, they had to have at least one, you know? Mindy, yeah, Mindy was the popular Valley Girl. Oh! What else were, like, the popular cartoons of the time? Did the Jetsons have... Well, not of the time, but, I think the Jetsons had, a redhead in there. Also, what's that one show? Johnny Test, the Whip Crack Spectacular show. The sisters were redheads, if I remember correctly. Vicky, yeah, you got Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents. Also, I forgot her name, but the girl from Foster's Imaginary Friends. Jetson's mom and dad, I think, was red. Yeah, see, I'm on to something. Frankie, yes. There is method to this madness. Are there any others you can think of that I missed? I'm so glad normal moves are not effective against Onyx. I can just kind of power grind Onyx. Oh yeah, Misty! We forgot Misty because of the hatred I hold in my heart for Misty. Misty killed my children! Our first run was team wiped by fucking Misty. I thought I had a grudge against the hiker, no. Generational trauma on Misty. That fucking Staryu. Or Starmie. But it's okay, we have our own Starmie this time, and we're gonna make her pay. I think today we'll just kind of focus on grinding everyone level 10. That's today's focus. I still can't believe it was like I felt ready. We were so ready. We were doing good. And then like magic, poof, everyone was dead. Like a blink of an eye. My family. I won't forget you, Jabafama Barbecue, Bluey, Crop Duster, wow, I'm already forgetting. Who else was there? Oh yeah, Crumb. Crumb died very quickly. It was at least instant. Plumpy. Yes. You name Pokemon like my mom names her turtles. I don't. I reached out to a bunch of my friends to try and name those Pokemon. Bluey came from Sane. Crop Duster, I believe, came from Who did crop those? Oh, it came from, Hymbion. / Galaxy. Plumpy, I think, came from Luray? Am I remembering correctly, Luray? Jabathma Barbecue was a chat-voted name. Even these names were taken from chat suggestions in the Discord. Destroyer was supposed to be Destroyer of Worlds, but it's too long, so it was shortened to Destroyer, suggested by Sad Knight. Fish, I believe, was suggested by Toby? I mean, I won't hold you hostage, Sato, but... try and involve things like this in it. Yeah, Jones, Barbecue, and Foot Massage Pokemon. Maybe on the next go-around if we get a Fire type. I'm gonna be honest, Trip, I don't even know if that link still works. Does it? Out of curiosity? Also, hey, Cinder. Oh yeah, Cinder named one of the Pokemon. Cinder, who'd you die again? Yeah, Cinder named someone, but... oh yeah, Pondered the Orb, yes. You named Voltorb. Yeah, Cinder, everyone died. No one survived. Fucking Misty Starmie wiped the entire team. There was blood in the water that day. Almost no one made it to their evolutions. Pour one out for the homies that we lost on the way. What level does Onyx learn a new move, though? Because I feel like the start's always the hardest, because all the Pokemon don't really have any moves other than just, like, tackle and stuff. But also, what do you guys think about that suggestion I made, where I have to make it to the next gym naturally and grind a little bit. Once I've made it to the next gym, I can just use rare candies to get my Pokemon up to the level. Allow you to ponder very well. Yeah, so the rare candies are gonna be, so I grind, you know, to the next gym, right? Once I get to the doors of the next gym, I will level my Pokemon up with rare candies up to one level below the gym's ace. So, for instance, for Brock, it'd be level 13, I think, since his ace is a level 14 Onix. For Misty, it'd be level 20, since her gym's ace is a level 20 Starmie, and so on. For it's being so well thought and clever all the time. Are you talking about yourself or for I? Because of course I, moi, are thought out. Probably. What do you think about this? Do you think we can potentially mutually agree to meet in the middle there? And thank you, Sato. Of course. Us intellectual types must stick together. I do like how basically Onyx is cheesing the early areas just because, he's, not immune, but he's like, it's, normal type moves are less effective against it there. Alright, Trip, I am awaiting your judgment. Bring forth unto I your judgment. Okay, you know what? That does remind me. Grilled cheese sandwiches. Do you put anything else in them, or is it literally just toast and cheese? Do you add, like, ham or anything? Or if you add ham, does that make it not a grilled cheese sandwich? Also, what's the best soup to eat with grilled cheese sandwich? Because, and here's a hot take, I personally believe that there are better soups to eat with grilled cheese sandwiches than tomato soup. Tomato soup, basic, uninteresting. Clam chowder, different, attractive. So I wouldn't call it grilled cheese with ham a grilled cheese, I'd call it a ham and cheese. Yeah, but it's just a grilled cheese that you're putting ham inside, no? However, do you like throwing a sliced tomato in there and I call it grilled cheese with tomato? See, that makes sense when you're having it with meat, because like the acidity of the tomato balances out the meat. But with just the cheese, what are you trying to cut with the acidity of the tomato there, Trip? I dip it in Olive Garden kale soup. You know what? It's different, Trip. I'll at least give you that. It's different. You know what? I respect it. You're willing to look at, you know, traditionality in its eye and say, no. Garbage. I don't even know I'm tackling. I should be screeching before I tackle. There we go. Power through. Creamy soup with ground beef, kale, onions among seasonings, and it's so damn good I can't stop dipping my grilled cheese in there. You know, I won't agree with you on that particular soup, Trip, but I am proud of you for having a take that isn't the norm. Okay, there we go. Bind's not that good. When do you learn, like, Rock Slide and all that? When do you learn the Destroyer of All Worlds move? Okay, I think I should start swapping out to other Pokemon, so... We'll start leveling up Runender, I think. Yeah. Today's goal, everyone leveled a little bit. Just grinding. Wait. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to remember what I was doing, and I forgot. We gotta get Runender leveled up, because if Runender can do all that, I have faith that Runender can carry us. My brother-in-law dips his sandwiches in Mexican tortilla soup. Mexican tortilla soup is okay. I mean, clam chowder's up ahead. A nice, like, potato stew is second. Maybe, like, broccoli cheddar, like, third. If I'm feeling particularly... not zesty, what's the word? Like, if I'm feeling different, I might try something different, though. Hey, Learvich, how's it going? If I'm feeling particularly weird... Oh yes, cream of mushroom is also a really good, really good stew. Decidedly too busy for your taste. Uh-oh. By choice or by forcible force? You try it? Try clam chowder and bread bowl with some cheese. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what it is about bread bowls specifically, because bread bowls aren't even... It's literally just a bowl shaped out of bread. But when you have soup in a bread bowl, it automatically becomes twice as good, no matter what, and I don't know why. That is my hot, toxic take. I've heard I'm in the Bay Area. I can't go to the pier without passing 3 to 4 clam chowder sourdough bread bowl spots. I mean, there's a reason, Trip. Speaking of, holy shit, I bought my tickets for Offkai next year, or not tickets. I bought my hotels for Offkai and Oshi Uplink next year. I kind of hope that Oshi Uplink never gets as popular as Offkai. Because would you like to guess how much a 4-night stay at a hotel near Offkai is? Or what I paid for it? For 4 nights. I'll give you a hint, you're way low. Yeah, no, that's more correct, Learvich. $2,500 after taxes and fees and all that. For 4 nights. Holy shit. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't sound too, precarious, I'll say, but... Yeah, the connections, though, and, you know, meeting friends is worth it, I guess. Honestly, Trip, you're honestly so right for that. I do not blame you at all. It is funny, though, because next year it's literally going to be like, I think, one weekend is spent at Offkai, the next immediately at Oshi Uplink. I don't even have time to, like, decompress. I think it's literally 1 weekend apart. I'll leave B2 poor to stay, B2 poor to 4 to move, the trap is real. You're not wrong. But the Oshi Uplink Hotel was only like $800 in comparison for the same amount of nights. It's $120 to fill your gas tank. Holy shit! My gas tank. Oh well, to be fair, I fill it up when it's at half, but it's about $40 or $45. Ugh, yeah. Why I'd never want to live in Hawaii or Cali, right there. Fun places to visit, cool places to see. Not exactly a place I'd love to live at. Hopefully this year, since I got a hotel that's right next to the condo, I'll be able to save money by not having to take Ubers everywhere. Do you guys have a favorite state, I guess? Like, if you could move anywhere in the US and theoretically hold, like, an average job there, where would you go? I would probably want to move to... I'd probably go back to Georgia, yeah. The thing is like, 50K a year in Georgia stretches way further than almost everywhere else. Like, I was done because I got an offer for, like, 60K in Georgia, and I should have taken it because that stretches so far in comparison to almost anywhere else. But, you know, that's life, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, though, I prefer cold places. Which is one of the reasons why I moved, though. It was always so hot. And I hate wet humidity, or wet heat. Like, I would rather have, like, a 110-degree dry day than a 80-degree day in the wet. I want to go to Texas, because I do got hella family there. I was originally born there. Part of you says Alaska. I don't know if you'd like Alaska trip, because the thing about Alaska is... I think people forget about how extreme the day-night cycle is in Alaska. Like, having the sun up or down that long genuinely affects mental health pretty badly, from what I've seen in studies. I'm fine with air hurting my face. For me, it's the fact that, what is it, in the summer, the sun is up for, like, 21 hours a day, or 22 hours a day. Alright, let's see how Starmie fares. Think of all the time you'd have for activities. Yeah, well, sleep deprived and probably depressed? Absolutely not. You know, Lirovich, I think you, metaphorically, you're trying to sell me on a BMW, but I'm aware of all the maintenance that comes with one, so I would not touch one. That's not a BMW, Lirovich. That's a Volkswagen. Unless now we're calling cars by their wrong names. It's okay. You're real busy, right, Lirovich? You just forgot because you were so busy, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, I'm low on sugar and cramming a burger in my slovenly harvester maw until I'm sure I don't go comatose. I'm trying to reduce my sugar intake. I don't love sugar, but I already feel like I really should just still be cutting even more of it out of my diet. I don't love sugar. Hello, Free Heal Station. Yeah, I'm gonna grind to level 10 the old-fashioned way, and then we'll do the rival battle, we'll get to Brock's gym, and then we'll use our rare candies, but I think that'll be next stream. Or whenever, I don't know what you're talking about, Trip. That is obviously just a healing machine disguised as a human being. Oh, I forgot to post my schedule on the Discord. Whoops. Oh, yeah, tomorrow we're doing Portal 2. I think I'll also potentially relegate Pokemon to maybe 2 streams a week or something. So that way I don't get burnt out on it and I do something else too. Because there are a couple games that came out that I really want to play. There's a game that came out called Agent 64, Agent Under Fire or something. And it's definitely a homage game to Perfect Dark and like GoldenEye 64 and all that. And I really want to play it. There's also another game that came out that's like Twisted Towers or something, I think. Or Twisted Tower. It's like I've heard it described as a BioShock with a twist kind of style game. Also, we're only a month and some change away from Ace Combat 8. I'm so excited. If my work lets me take the day off, the moment it gets on pre-release, you know I'm going to be playing that thing. Said we're landing at Twisted Towers. Tilted, but close enough, Trip. Hello, heal machine. Please heal me. Thank you. Trip. Trip. Have a seat. Let's have a talk. Do you know where you went wrong, Trip? Do you know what you did wrong today? You know what you did. Others may forgive you, but just know that I shan't. Oh, nice. Insta-crit. Whose death has affected you the most thus far? Oh yeah, Staryu's gonna be great for one-shotting the Brock Gym, now that I think about it. Gonna like Crumb. How did you feel when you saw that one shot? What'd you forget, Lorray? Oh. Actually, hold on one sec. That reminds me. What is it? It's not a... Oh, yeah, I'll hydrate. I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to check after today. I wonder why it's broken. I'll have to check that. It's, what, Streamlabs, I think? Actually, let me see if I can get Streamlabs to work. Okay, does it work now? Maybe, who knows? I'll have to check later. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what broke it. Gee, I love it when things break. Save me. Bathroom barbecue was tragic. When Crumb got one shot, that's when everything started crashing. It is. When Crumb got one shot, I really do feel like everything started tumbling down. And crits still scare me, I ain't gonna lie. Crits are absolutely terrifying. Yeah, I don't know what it is with yesterday's stream. Maybe just OBS knew that I got really pissed off. There were a few things that stopped working. It's weird. You know what, maybe I go to the other location. Oh, that reminds me, actually, I need to do the Pokemon quest. Need to hit up the Pokemart. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make an executive decision to change Friday's stream. I was gonna do more Pokemon, but I think I need to take a little break from it so I don't get burnt out. What do you guys think? Okay, move. Thank you. Of course, I forgot. I don't think I'd burn out necessarily, but I also do think that playing Pokemon every day would potentially drain me a bit, I think. Because I do think Pokemon's fun, but there is a draining aspect to it. Oh, no, I was in your message field to send hell. Ooh, that's rough. What happened, Lorray? Do you know? Yep, okay, let's go deliver our package to Professor Oak. Wow. I was gonna say, going through this entire place without a single encounter would be majestic. Not like a Twitch crash, I don't know all the messages, I'll send them to not. Okay. But yeah, you were saying, Lorray? Pray tell. Twitch and stream both acting funny. Uh-oh. Well, Steam makes sense, because Steam... It's the maintenance window for Steam. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. Steam's doing maintenance or whatever. Twitch, though... I wonder if something's on at Twitch. I will... speaking of Twitch, though, I am kind of shocked by, Twitch's brazenness with which they enacted this whole policy. Like, they knew people wouldn't like it, and they did it anyway, and when people push back even harder, they double down even harder. But I mean, such is life, I suppose. Wonder if AWS or Cloudflare... Oh yeah, that's very possible. Oh wait, Tanglia is our solution to Misty, right? Time to build my YouTube channel. It's already kind of built. I'm honest, the only thing is I'm debating on actually streaming on there. Just because I know YouTube is way stricter on copyright. Like, if I play music, there is a chance that they'll just shut down the stream over there. Oh yeah, I do wonder if Twitch API is having a stroke as well, because there's supposed to be chat behind my head, but I guess chat's broken or something. You can just split the audio. If you could hit me up and help me up with that then, Lorray, because I found that I can only split the track audio when I have the output selected at Twitch. when I have it selected a multi-stream so I can stream on YouTube and Twitch, it doesn't let me split the audio.
Well, okay, so Tanglia can solo, but it's, like, not great. Yeah, I split because I don't want to get bonked by YT. Yeah, that's the issue, though, is okay, yeah, if you could, I would appreciate it, Lorray. I'm always trying to improve the stream anyway, and I would love to stream on YouTube, because I also feel like YouTube in general just also has better discoverability, no? I might do like a test YouTube stream though before I go full into it. If you do shorts, yes, especially YouTube short streams apparently, but I'm too scared my PC will explode. I don't know if I'll do short streams. I just want to do normal YouTube streams, but I know that they're definitely more discoverable than Twitch. Because Twitch will actively hide your stream unless, you know... Like, I think I've spoken about this already, but every algorithm is a rich get richer scheme. Like, if you're already popular, they want to make you more popular since they know, you know, hey, you're already, like, what people like. But Twitch is the worst in, like, if you're not already, to some extent, popular, probably enough to at least be a partner, they probably aren't even going to bother to show your channel anywhere. And there's really no incentive for them to change that either. But, I mean, you know, that's life. What all the people say. What do you mean by that, Lirovich? And hey, Tengu! Goes well! How goes it for you? Just glad to be back from work and chilling around and, playing Pokemon. Have you been having any issues today, Tengu, with, Twitch? Or is it just me? Hey, Crow, how's it going? Yeah, our entire team got wiped, though, and I'm still pissed about it. Now we have to start from scratch again. Pickup was on all streams I had open? I see. Oh, yeah. That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that too. When I'm riding high in June. I'm pretty sure YouTube will also actively destroy you with copyright if you, like, sing something even if you're way out of tune. So, here's the lore behind why, oh yes, yes. One of the cards that I pulled was a murderer. The murderer for our beloved Jabathma Barbecue. I don't really like jazz. Also, I don't really think Frank Sinatra is counted as jazz. I don't love his songs either, I just... If I listen to a song enough, even if I don't like it, I'll probably learn some of the lyrics, just because of my memory. You like jazz? Not really. I'm gonna be honest. To me, because I grew up on classical music, jazz just sounds like really bad classical music. Ironic, you know, now that I think about it, I do think my parents believed in the whole, like, if you let your child listen to classical music, they'll get interested in music and get smart. Because, thinking about it now, when I was growing up, the only music CDs I had that my parents let me have were classical songs. Like Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, Chopin, that sort of thing. Fun fact, Summer Top 40 works on that principle. If they force you to listen to a set full, you'll have something in it or be made to make something like it. I completely believe that. Because there are songs that I hate, actively dislike, that I remember by heart because I used to listen to the radio. We used to listen to the radio, sing the every song we know. We'd say someday we know how it feels to sing no more than just a steering wheel. He was the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. God. I think it helps you to be more in tune, but I don't know how true that is. Oh, yeah. I know my singing's bad at least, so maybe I can get away with it. Oh, you're making me do squats, Tengu? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Oh, my poor knees. Oh, wait. Yeah, we were delivering this to, Professor Oak. Yep. Okay, there we go. I think we'll start farming Pokemon to the north because they're slightly higher level for better XP returns. What's do you guys have any songs that like you hate, but you've listened to enough that you've memorized some of the lyrics? Or that like you changed your attitude? Because funny enough, when I started listening to it, I used to not like Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. But as I listened to it more and more, I kind of was like, okay, I kind of like it now. And now I learn how to play it on guitar. A lot of K-pop does that to me. Sometimes I hate a song, my sister keeps playing it, and then boom, I like it. Oh yeah, same, except it's only one specific K-pop song. I think it's like Sober by Big Bang, I think is what it's called. 흔들어 없어 시간은 저렇게 아는데 하고 싶은 슈그루 사랑. I will say, though, I don't like most of Pink Floyd's songs, though. I never really cared for, what was it, Another Brick in the Wall, or, like, Money, or any of their other songs. There's, like, a specific playlist of, like, 90s and 80s music that I do have, though. Here, yeah. Turbo mode.
for me. I guess it's just Nickelback. I don't listen to them. They were played enough on the radio that I balk sometimes. Honestly, kind of same. I think the songs from them that I've learned to like are Photograph and Far Away, I think. Don't ask me why, but those are the two songs that just kind of clicked for me after a while. Okay, there we go. We have no use for Pokeballs. Let's buy some antidotes. Like 3 paralyzed heals. And like 5 potions. I mean, if we're going by the theory that Pokédollars are equivalent to yen, that's actually not a bad exchange. $3 for a potion, $1 for a Pokeball. Decided F today and will now be Beyblading for the rest of your day at work. I saw that Trip. 8-2, not a bad record. Did you make anyone cry, Trip? Did you destroy their hopes and dreams? I hope you did. $10-3-3. What's the third 3? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did want to tell you, Trip, since you're into Beyblading. Swallow's in the line to pick up my badge at Offkai. The line was really long. There was some dude that was going up and down the line, challenging random people to Beyblade contests. Like, they had their own Beyblade and like a guest Beyblade and like a mobile Beyblade rink. They were just bringing it around, challenging everyone to a Beyblade battle. And I thought it was pretty cool. $11-3-3. Damn, you just won? Congrats. Believe it or not, middle 3 is tie. Okay, so what counts as a tie for Beyblade, out of curiosity? Do you both just, like, knock each other out at the same time, or... Okay. Question, what do you keep restarting if, like, the Beyblade doesn't make it into the arena? Like, if you let it rip and the Beyblade doesn't make it into the arena, is that an automatic win for you? Or what? Also, Kroya, if you're still here, by the way, I did just want to tell you, your artwork is very popular, and I'm very happy that it's as popular as it is. And I hope that more people are, you know, giving you eyes on your artwork, because you deserve it. You got an arena? Like a dedicated arena? How do you miss a Screech? Thankful for kind people like Duke and friends. Yeah, you're very welcome. I'm just glad that you had an opportunity to shine, Kroya. I forget what level the rivals Pokemon are, though. Oh wait, why am I going in here? Damn, alright, okay, maybe I'm not turboing it my way to the, I'm so glad now, though, that in modern Pokemon games, they give you running shoes from the get-go. And also, back on the topic of music, tell me, guys, what's your recent, like, do you guys have any songs that you're playing on repeat endlessly currently? I don't know what to call it. An earworm for you. How do you miss a tackle? Body Talk by Mr. Fantasy, Slowly Going Crazy by Bombargo, and 2 songs from the Goofy movie. You know, Crumb, you know what? You do strike me as the type to listen to the Goofy movie on repeat. Don't you come at me. Eye to Eye is a great song. I Will Die Here. To be fair, I've never seen the Goofy movie, and I'm purely judging you because I can judge you. I just want you to know that currently, Crumb. Force you to watch it. You can escape me. Come on, Oshio. Can just run this? Well, Crumb, you can show it to me, but show me your fucking computer first. Damn. You told me you'd show me your computer so I can help you fix your issues. Do you want your free tech support or not? I'm talking about physically in your computer, Crumb. I already know your computer is filled with degeneracy. I'm talking more along the lines of fixing your shit. That's fine, I'll clean it for you. I just hope that the dust isn't so bad that it's caused damage or slowdowns. No, Lirovich, I would probably more be pleasantly surprised. I would rather be pleasantly surprised. Don't forget to hook the fan when you use the air compressor. Oh yeah, of course. That's why we have chopsticks, Kroya. Although, from what I understand, most modern fans, that's not an issue anymore. Like, there's a good chunk of modern-day fans that can tolerate being spun through cold air. So the reason why with old fans is because you're spinning it without the electricity going through it, which could potentially break the fan or the internals. But most modern fans, from what I understand, are good enough to not really need that consideration. But still a good practice to do nonetheless, just in case. But that's what I use chopsticks for. I place the chopsticks inside of the fan so it doesn't spin. But what do you use then, Kroya? What? Do you use your finger or something? What if it's in a hard-to-reach place? Chopsticks are perfect. Lately, I've been listening to a whole lot of different genres. Okay, give me some samples, Trip. Also, congrats on finishing out 1637. I wish my work let me, Beyblade. No, I know if a friend is a freak, I support their freakism. Our freakisms? No. You see, Lirovich, this is where we guide them to the light, see? We guide them to salvation, away from the path of freakishness, and back on to the grace of less degeneracy. My hands are small, I go gnome in the PC. Are you Gnota Gnelf? Gnota Gnoblin? Kroya? Are you a gnome? Hey Frankie, how's it going? I'm doing good. Stuff's broken, but we ball. How are you doing today, Frankie? We saw freakisms like spit. Lirovich, I'm starting to suspect, you know, that you have certain tendencies, and maybe that's why you support it, hmm? It's an anti-static strap, so I'm paranoid. Okay, yeah. You know, Kroya, you can also just, like, touch a surface first. Like, touch something to discharge any static you might have. Even then, as long as you're not touching, like, the PCB or anything, like, there's no real risk of static discharge anyway. Just touch a surface if you're really scared, and if you're not, even then, like, when you're dusting the PC, you're not really touching anything, I guess, other than the fans. But the fan blades themselves, I don't think it really matters if you're conducting static electricity there. God, Constrictors does so little damage. Sometimes my interests change seasonally. Pretty sure if I get bored, I'll die like an octopus. Ah, so have you finally outgrown your love of, what was it last time? Fencing and... Fencing and, what was it, No, it wasn't acting. You were into fencing, and what else were you into? I forget. But are you finally done with fencing, then? Is that the gist that I'm getting? Oh. I see you, Lorray. I don't know why you're making me drink more water, Lorray. I really need to fix my alerts and redeems after the stream today, so I might cut it short. I think I'll do 30 more minutes and I'll end stream today, cut it a little short so I can fix all the stuff. Heck no, that's evergreen. Alright then, what are some of the interests that have changed for you, Lirovich? I wish to commit violence against my fellow man, then go spurg out with them. You know what my current hyperfixation is and that I kind of want to do? I'm kind of curious if you guys would be interested to see a stream of it. But I'm kind of hyperfixated on Rally right now. And I really want to get a steering wheel and pedals and play Dirt Rally 2. Would you guys be interested in watching a stream where I try and learn Dirt Rally 2 and crash everywhere and do terribly on the road? Or not even the road, on the dirt? Fever by Cartel, Cracked by Relic Rhymes, Lost Vacation Dos Jefe by Alfredo Olivius, and Rich Spirit by Kendrick. Interesting. You know, funny enough, I feel I have like one song in a bunch of languages that I like. Like for Spanish, the one song that I like is Neverita by Bad Bunny, which I can still sing by heart, I think, by memory. I think, what else is there? For Korean, there's like Sober by Big Bang, like I was saying. Oh, yeah, I'd recommend Forza 6. Oh yeah, I've already done Forza 6, but Forza is way too, how do I say it? It's too casual. Ironic, I know I'm saying that, but Dirt 2 is definitely suffering, and I kind of want to enjoy the suffering of, like, real physics rally. And actually having to learn how to rally, like, you know, learn the calls, like 6 left, 6 right, don't cut. 6 left in 2, 3 right, don't cut, long. I don't know, I just think rallying looks so cool, and it helped me improve my driving on dirt and ice, because occasionally I do have to drive on dirt and ice for whatever reason. But if you all are down for it, I'd totally be down to spend some money on those, on a wheel and pedals and go for it. And you would watch me spin out and crash a ton, since it's supposed to be fairly realistic in its physics and all that. Yeah, you want to hear me sing Spanish, Lorray? Ironically, I'd say Spanish is probably my second best foreign language. My Korean is worse than my Spanish. Although I'm starting to learn a little bit of Portuguese just due to the Portuguese VTubers I have around me, for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but I attract the Portuguese VTubers. What can I say? Also, side note, fun fact, on my flight and at the airport, when I was going to Offkai, I was playing Forza 6 with my controller. Like, just imagine some dude sitting there, laptop sprawled out, gaming laptop sprawled out on his lap, with an Xbox controller in hand playing Forza. Especially because I would get to the airport really early and have like 3 or 4 hours before my flight, so I'd literally just be sitting there waiting for the time to pass.
Is it just me or is the leveling really slow? I feel like this is even slower than last time. Or am I crazy? I might just be crazy. Because it did take, like, several streams to get everyone to level 20 even. Speedrun. Also for you all, do you have a favorite member of the second team? I can't wait till Staryu's a fucking monster that can solo the entire game. Well, you can solo a level 3 Rattata, I guess. Also, as a side note, I think I have a couple things I have planned. One thing I do have planned is I'm going to create a PowerPoint presentation on OPSEC and, like, you know, protecting yourself online for other VTubers, I think. And I'm going to apply for a panel at Oshi Uplink and Offkai and hope that I get it. And if I do, I'll do that presentation there. Even if I don't, I'll still make it, and I'll make it into a video instead. But I do think that there's a lot of things that people don't think about when it comes to protecting themselves online from getting doxxed and all that. But I think it'd be nice to kind of go out and help with. And also a lot of misconceptions that I think would help. Great idea, I believe. Hell yeah. Because, for instance, right, I keep seeing, like, when someone, quote-unquote, leaks their IP, it's always like, oh, 10.0.0 or 192.168 or 127.0. Those are your private IPs. No one can connect to you through those IPs. Your IP is contained within your router, and you only get one because of DNS. Your IP provider literally only gives you one IP so that you're not using, like, half of the world's supply of IPs with your 5 million devices. And also, most also use dynamic IPs too. So let's say that your IP really does get leaked or whatever. Yes, they will have a general idea of where you are in terms of, like, location. It'll probably get you down to a general kind of county, multi-county area, which also does suck. But also, if you just unplug and replug in your router, unless you're using a static IP, you literally have a new IP already. Your ISP will do more to protect you than anything else you can do. Always PF36 don't get an HDMI. Crumb, you'll be hanged for that. I just want you to know.
And also just like, okay, the idea behind OPSEC is that OSINT exists, right? OSINT is open source intelligence. There are 8 billion people, or whatever the number is today, people on this Earth. How do we identify you from all these other people? And that's OSINT, open source intelligence. What are you posting on your Twitter? Where are you? Right? Just by my voice, you know, you already know that I'm American, so it's already kind of cut down a lot of the 8 billion people on this Earth. From there, like, for your schedules, right? Sometimes it's worth it to post multiple time zones or throw people off by not even posting, you know, your time zone. Because a time zone can narrow down your physical location a bit. And again, it's all about risk tolerance, right? How much risk can you tolerate? Because at the end of the day, with that Shia LaBeouf flag, if you remember that whole incident, regardless of what everyone, you know, of how hard he tried to hide that flag, by putting it literally in the middle of nowhere, people still found that flag. So it's how much are you willing to risk are you willing to tolerate, right? Because if people really want to find you, there's usually very little you can do to prevent them from finding you. Yes, that's the one trip. If there are people who really want to find you, there's a good chance they will find you. So, something to note. But regardless of that, you can still try and reduce your risk. And also things that you can do to protect yourself, like if you're very risk-averse to conventions, don't talk about a convention until it's over, for one. Or, like, don't actively post where you're at that time. Take a photo, do whatever you want to do, and then schedule the post for, like, after you've left, for instance. Yeah, every photo you take, yeah, geo-innocent. Also, photos contain EXIF data. Some sites, like Twitter, thankfully, will scrub your EXIF data from you, so it doesn't contain your geolocational data. But other sites may not be so nice, and whatever photos you post will contain that EXIF data, which tells you exactly when and where that photo was taken. And fun fact, that was the technology used to... that technology has been used to kill people in wars. So, you know, be careful. Triangulate location based off weird, dumb, small details. Oh yes, also, yeah. Just posting a picture of the night sky, right? Those, what do you call them? Those GeoGuessr pros, right? The first thing they usually look for is where the sun is. Where the sun is tells you a lot, right? It tells you which hemisphere you're in, time of day, season, that sort of thing. And if you're really being paranoid, treat every photo you're posting as though it's being viewed by a GeoGuessr pro. Like, are there little details? Yeah, does a dirt look Tennessee? Are the road signs only for one specific country? Is there any landmarks that could identify your country? But, I mean, at the very least, I feel like the knowledge is good, you know what I mean? At the very least, make knowledgeable decisions. Like, it's fine to continue posting anyway, because, I mean, I do. I'll be honest, I'm not the best when it comes to protecting my GeoInt privacy, or OSINT privacy. But also, I've accepted the risks that come associated with that. And for me, I believe that not everyone is necessarily, like, very risk-aware when they make those sorts of decisions. Better to make an informed choice than one that's not. And I think that might be good to teach, like, newer streamers / VTubers. You know, that's the funny thing, though, Trip. Like, if you see a lot of trucks, right? Most countries don't have a ton of trucks, especially modern trucks. So you can kind of immediately tell that it's America. License plates, even easier. And even if you blur out the license plates, if they can still see the color, there's a general educated guess that they might be able to make. Which side is the driver's side on? Are they driving on the left or the right? Is the vehicle being, you know... yeah. Things to think about, you know? Locations, right? So if you see a Denny's, right? That automatically tells you you're in America, because I'm pretty sure Denny's isn't in any other country. And then even more so, Waffle House. Waffle House is specifically located in certain sections of America. If that's in a photo. There's a lot of factors that one can use to, like, identify you know what I mean? What are some other details that people overlook that, are often overlooked? Like a neighbor who hangs flags, that's not country. Oh, yeah. Sometimes, and that's one thing you can do, right, is misinformation. You can poison the data to make it not reliable or try and send people on a wild goose chase. However, security through obscurity... I wouldn't, what's the phrase? I wouldn't trust it as either, though. If that makes sense, like, don't assume that whatever misinformation you throw out there is going to be taken as fact, but also it might be good to throw it out there anyways to throw people off your scent. Also, digital fingerprints. So digital fingerprints are very important, right? Like, people don't realize how much, what's the phrase? Just because I can't think of a good way to say it, like, connections that they leave behind. Like, when you choose a new alias online, you can usually throw away a lot of anything associated with your last one, but if people really want to dig deep, they can probably find some connection with your old alias. Because people generally don't, yeah, breadcrumbs. Because people don't usually do a clean transition between aliases. There might be emails that connect the two aliases together. You might have used each during a transitional period that can kind of show that there was a change. There's a lot of things that you can do that can link two old identities together, and if it links an old identity, everything that was associated with that old identity immediately comes back to your current one. Thankfully, I don't think I've ever really been problematic enough, so the only time I've ever really changed my username was when I became a streamer. And even then, I don't really hide my past identity. Anyway, I think we'll call it there today. We've gotten a decent bit of grinding done. It is, but don't assume anything, Lirovich, is a big thing. Err on the side of caution and just be aware of what is out there. Yeah, good grinding. We got a couple to level 9, one level 8, a level 6. We've done the intro stuff. I think we made okay progress today. And I also need to fix what the heck's going on with my stream. In any case, let's see what I can raid out to today. Yes, we are going to make sure that tragedy does not strike twice. We will not go quietly into that good night. You know what? Let's go say hi to Strawberry Stardust.
I saw Strawberry at Offkai. I met Strawberry, very great person. Very enjoyable person. Let me go right in. Alright. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. Make sure to take care of yourselves, hydrate, do whatever you have to do, and have a fantastical day. I sincerely appreciate you all. You all are amazing. And honestly, I couldn't do it without you. Have a great one. Bye-bye!